Well guys, it's the first day of fall and fall is really in the air. Can you see the yellow over there? Well, another thing that comes with fall is the sound of chainsaws as people get ready for cutting wood for the wintertime. Can you hear it in the background? But interestingly, we're not cutting wood for winter. Brian is preparing our site for our future greenhouse next spring. So cutting down trees again. Let's go see how he's doing. Well, guess that was a few trees.
Yeah, quick work. It's easy to cut them down. It's the cutting up and cleaning up just takes long.
Yeah, and I know folks are probably wondering, well, you know, you're doing your site prep right now. Surely the ground can't be freezing that quickly. Like, why can't we just put it in this year? Well, the cutting of the trees is the quickest work.
Right, yeah.
That's the least complicated part of all of this.
All right, so and we got all that dirt to pull down here, and then we want that downhill side to settle as much as possible. So,
So in addition to ripping out the stumps, clearing the trees, pushing the dirt down, after that part's done, we still have to do excavating for the geothermal.
right.
So that's a whole nother level that we're doing that a lot of people don't do on the greenhouses that we definitely want to do because of our elevation. Some people can just throw down stone and put their dome greenhouse up. It's a lot more complicated for us, and we're gonna take it to that level. We're definitely gonna make it a little bit more heavy duty.
Right, and we're gonna put down about R16, R20 underground for 3 or 4, at least 3 feet. That's going to separate that outside cold ground from the inside, so that'll make our geothermal even better. So.
Even better. That's the best geothermal you can get.
Yep.
Maybe.
So.
And then we also have to pour some footers. So there's a lot of layers to this, and also figure out where our cistern is that going to be supplying the water, which is right over that direction, about 50 feet away. We're going to look inside this. I just want to get more pickers in my shoes.
Like all that needs to be repaired.
I know. That's what I was saying. A little bit of maintenance to work to do. There it is down there.
No dirty then.
Hello. I wonder how deep it is.
Yeah.
Look how far down it goes. It's a huge tank.
Well, it probably goes 1.5 feet on either side of this.
So we could just replace this.
I thought we could.
Yeah. Oh, that's the status of our cistern. It's cool that we have one, and hopefully it stays liquid. Hopefully it stays water all winter. So if we dig it out a little bit, we could put like more rocks, or you're saying sand to help.
Get some granite sand.
Yeah, on the base.
Up to like here, because then it could, as that comes in, it'll filter.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of comes in off the side of this hill right here. I mean, it's.
Yeah, this is a spring right here. You can see the water.
the best that we can do for now is to remove the trees and prep the dirt.
Yep.
One thing with our aspen trees in particular, that not everybody has this problem, but the moose are always snacking on the bark year round. So over time, our aspens get naturally thinned, if you want to call it natural, because of the moose, and we'd be losing trees, you know, half these trees anyway over the period of the years. So.
Right. And if I leave them laying on the ground, they'll eat the bark right off of them laying on the ground too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Perfect time to get a better view on the foliage on the hill back here.
So this is directly southeast, so east is over there at Mount Thornton. So you might cut down just those perimeter trees.
Uh-huh.
So when the sun comes up, it's full bore.
Alright, so here you can see the overview of where we just cleared. I'm on the left side, kind of walking the imaginary perimeter of where the dome is going to go. Me and Brian were about 30 feet apart there, so I'm kind of walking the outer rim of where we're going to see the greenhouse. And circling back around towards Brian. Not really doing a perfect circle, but doing my best. So that's kind of the footprint of what the greenhouse is going to be. So it's definitely going to be big. It's gonna have a lot of room. Probably overshooting it here in this video, but plenty of footprint there. But when you look at the property as a whole, it's not that big. There's still plenty of other room to spread out and to enjoy the scenery. So I think it's going to be a nice addition. And one more angle for you guys, front-facing angle. The last thing we have to test out is our tractor going to be able to handle that excavation project? Yeah. Let's go dig a hole and see. So Brian's initial thought was to try to see how far down he could dig with the tractor. Could he reach 6 feet? You know, are we going to be able to do this job ourselves? A lot of rocks in there.
Yeah.
Look at all that pile. It's all rock. It's like there wasn't any dirt. It was just all rocks.
Yeah. But it's coming apart pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the verdict, Brian? Look, you're not quite 6 feet down, probably about 3 to 4.
Right.
Looked like there was some big roots.
It was, and there's a kind of a ledge, you know, that same kind of sandy stone.
So,
But, you know, it's something a bigger excavator could easily get it through a lot easier. We'll have more reach as well.
Were you struggling a little bit with the coyote?
Yeah, it's really solid dirt.
Okay.
So, I don't know, it might just be a lot faster having an excavator because then I could just pull it, push it, pull it, push it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we struggled a lot putting in the electric line.
Yeah.
So.
It's, no joke, guys, it's really rocky over here.
Yeah, just solid dirt, so.
Yeah, dirt with just interspersed with frequent rocks everywhere. There's no sandiness.
Right.
There's no sandy patches. It's sandy dirt, but.
Which good. I mean, we want something solid, right, to build on, but.
As far as being able to move everything in our time frame, you know, to get it done before the winter.
Yeah, to get it done in a long weekend.
Yeah.
A mini excavator would be better.
Okay.
So, the excavator pull these stumps out in one scoop.
Yeah.
So.
I guess we were hoping we could do it ourselves with a tractor. Like, that's always the big hope. We've done so much with it, but.
And we could. I mean, it just depends how much time.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of tractor time.
So maybe not so unexpected we know how our property runs, we know how the dirt is, but anyway, yeah, it's kind of
digging the foundation up there was easier.
Okay.
You get through that first 18 inches, 24 inches, and then it was a lot easier digging. So.
But yeah, this is just the whole hillside. We're on a slope as well, so that's also kind of weird, you know, with the tractor.
Yeah, I didn't encounter any of this stuff.
Oh.
When I was digging the foundation.
Okay. So this is more the hillside. Okay.
Yeah. You can see how it layers out like this.
Yeah.
So which is good. It comes out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well.
But
I guess that's
more rocks for walls.
Yeah, more rocks.
And ones you can stack easy.
Yeah.
But look, they break.
So. Yeah, soft, but.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Okay, I guess that's it, guys. That's as much work as we can get done today, but did a pretty good job clearing trees and got you guys a overview of the layout so you can kind of get a sense of the scale. But it doesn't look that much different with the amount of trees. Looks like we cut down a ton, but just looking at it with the drone, looking at it from the house, it really doesn't seem that much different. So it's an improvement, but
I could go through, you know, before we get the excavator, I could scrape off the top layer, get all the roots and stuff out. And that's a lot easier to dig. So we'll see.
So it looks like renting an excavator is in our future.
Yep, possibly.
And and hopefully the weather's been very extra mild, so it looks like we're going to get a few more weeks to get things done before we have to worry about freezing grounds and freezing temperatures. So that's good. That's a positive. But just well, we were hoping, but you know, a little face the reality of dealing with rocky mountain life. And that is, sometimes you do have to rent the big equipment. We could hire out the job, but we could also rent and do the job ourselves still. So that's your time or your money. Isn't that the age-old battle? Time or your money. So we want to save time. So we'll put out a little bit more money and we'll get it done before the winter. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for joining with us on our journey building our greenhouse dome. See ya.
Bye.